Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 2 of Phantom Doctrine. We've just completed the tutorial and we are now going to go in and start our first real mission. So let's click OK. 6 weeks earlier, so this is a bit of a prequel mission.
You really think this Pakistani nuclear program is legit?
Leslie's usually right about these things.
Really? Shit. I bet him $10 it wasn't.
You're a hopeless dreamer, Bolt.
Found a nice landing spot. I'll wait here until you call for evac.
Good. Keep the comms to a minimum. Our disguise is pretty thin as it is.
What if Leslie calls?
I don't think he'll be joining us on this one. He's on the move.
Okay, so this agent is disguised and can safely go anywhere without raising alarm. Suspicious actions witnessed by enemies or civilians will trigger combat. Enemy agents will always see through the disguise. That sounds a little bit like the old Commandos game by Eidos, where you could the spy could wear an enemy uniform to go anywhere, but he could always be spotted by the SS. So I guess that's what the little shirt on a hanger icon means, that we are disguised. So what are our objectives? Our objectives are to reach the sealed off area, which I guess is over here. So, well, we don't really need to shoot anybody, do we? We just need to get through these gates, potentially. So can we just get through there? I mean, we are disguised, so that should allow us to go anywhere. And it looks like we can. So we are sneaking through here, but we are armed, and I very much suspect if we wanted to, we could just start shooting the place up and just start killing these guards off.
Barriers. There's definitely something valuable in here.
Get rid of them before you stroll through one.
Right, okay, so we want... Now, does just tab select between my guys? Yes, it does. Excellent. So let's just get everybody through. Now, there's some... Actually, just spotted something of interest there. Let me just end turn. Now, as far as I'm aware, there isn't any sort of time limits or turn limits on these missions. So I don't think we have to worry too much about that. But something that I have just noticed that now has me intrigued, I didn't spot this before, is there's a flashing object within this room. Climbing in through the window probably counts as a suspicious action. So let's not do that. Let's go ahead and... I'm just going to end the turn. I don't think there's any downside to doing that. There's a few guys wandering around, but we are safe at this point. We're still in the infiltration phase.
I'm here.
Now, I also noticed something down there as well, I think. Maybe I misjudged it. So, can we go into this room? Looks like the only way into this room is in through the window. Now, I can guarantee that's going to count as suspicious activity. Oh no, we can actually get in there. So let's go ahead and left-click on it and see what that gives us, if anything. So that gives us a some sort of, what was that? A follower and a suppressor. I didn't quite read it quick enough. Well, okay, it didn't trigger the alarm. That's good to know. So we can walk into places and do stuff. I don't want to run out through the window. Let's stick to using the doors. And I would like to move some people forwards a little bit. So we know now that we need to deactivate those laser grids. Let's go ahead and... I'm terrified now that I'm going to end up running through a window accidentally or something. So let's try to watch what I'm doing here. I'm going to stand you next to that but not do anything about it on this turn. Only because I don't think we can. We can possibly move into here without triggering anything. Let's go and have a look, see what we can see. Okay, so we've got a guard. There's something of interest on the table there. Maybe that actually controls these lasers, I don't know. So we'll have to find that out. There's a power substation here as well. Possibly that could do something to get rid of it. Let's go and end the turn. It's always weird when you're playing a mission like this for the first time and you have no idea what's happening, what's going on. I'm going to skip you for the time being. And you. So there's something over here. Now apparently, taking that is a suspicious action. You can tell that because of that little red exclamation mark that is showing. So if we were to do that, it would become suspicious. Now these are just civilians. So the question is, could we actually take these civilians out without being spotted? If it's a silent takedown, then technically it's not being witnessed by anyone. If it's not witnessed by anyone, then that should be safe to do, right? Let's give that a go. We'll go ahead and see if we can take these scientists down. Hopefully without being spotted. Okay, this might actually work. Let's get both of the guys in the room. So we could actually probably take this now without being spotted. Cool. Okay, let's end the turn then and see if we can do that. We might not even need to take them down. We just need these guys not to see us doing it. Although we do need to get to this thing, which is going to cause some problems. So taking you out would cost 2 turns. You are going to go and stand behind this guy. You are going to go and stand over here. And I'm going to end the turn and see what happens. This guy should come back over here. It looks like he's just doing a 2-turn pattern. Now they can't see each other, so I'm hoping this doesn't actually set off the alarm. Okay. So let's have a look. So if I was to attack you... looks like that wouldn't set off the alarm.
I accept.
Excellent. So silent takedown. We should be able to do the same to you as well. Heartbeat sensor. Interesting. Silent incapacitates targets whose HP is lower than that of the attacking. Non-lethal against civilians. Okay, both guys are down. That means we can now move over here and we can safely take whatever that is.
I trust this is important.
You can also deal with that. Okay, so the laser grid is now disabled. Can you reach that on this turn? Yes, you can. What is it? Classified documents. Okay. So it looks like there's collectibles on these maps. I assume they give you something sort of in-game, as it were. So we need to take this guy down. So let's move in behind him. I don't think there's anyone else around. What's this ability? It improves the character's awareness regeneration by 40 per turn, last 3 turns. I think we just do the takedown. And down he goes. And we can grab that. Cool. Another thing that you can do in this game is you can actually move bodies. If you're at risk of being found, you can actually move bodies around. So you've still got some movement left. Let's go and start moving you in this direction. You also have some movement left, but probably not through the window. And end the turn. Okay. I know I'm playing this a little bit slow and cautious, but there are some new mechanics and abilities and things in this game that I don't yet understand, so I don't want to just, like, rush through into it. So let's get you outside using the door. Now, you can actually open and close doors, which is a useful thing if you want to hide. Laser grid is down, though, so that's useful. Now we know that we do recover awareness per turn. Yeah, we're not going out through the window here. Let's just be careful. And then we've got you, and you can get over there. Looks like a lot of the objects on the map might be interactable with, or at least destructible. It's hard to tell. So I can't see what's going on over on that side of the map. I don't think he ever looks in that window and sees the civilians, so we're still in the infiltration phase, which is good. Okay, well this isn't going to set off an alarm. We've taken the laser grid down. Do we see any more enemies? Yes, we do. This isn't a restricted area. Excellent.
Evening, kids. Sorry for the moment.
You got a lot of background noise. What's up?
Nothing. Lost the tail by hopping on a $1 million yacht. No big deal.
Well, we're looking for the reactor. No luck. Traces everywhere, though.
It's there, guaranteed. Keep looking.
It's nice to see a game like this that does encourage stealth a lot more than just straight up taking everybody on, although I'm sure there are plenty of missions where that becomes a thing. So I'm seeing a couple of different things that we can deal with here. We've got an optional collect the intel, breaching the bunker recommended. Let's go ahead and take this guy out first, if we can take him out silently. Guessing we probably can. Let's go and do it. Down he goes. And then it wants us to breach the bunker. Well, if we do this, the alarm's definitely getting sounded. So let's go ahead and get everybody into position. It looks like there was there another door on the opposite side? No, I thought there was a door on that side, but there isn't. There's only the two here.
Standing by for orders.
Right, you go and stand outside one door. And that's it. We need to end the turn. I assume when you incapacitate somebody, they stay incapacitated.
Yeah.
Right, so let's move you there. So now we should have the option to breach. Assuming that both of you are armed, which you are. So we want to breach this room. Confirm.
Be careful. I have to do a ton of paperwork.
Oh right, this guy comes in as well.
Second, I
Excellent.
almost believed you were worried about us.
So now we're in the combat phase. So that's interesting. What do we need to pick up here? There's something on this table. We can get it on this turn, with the look of things. There we go. And we're now just missing one more. Why is it telling me this door is locked? Obviously we just can't get out that way. Okay. Let's go and put you over here in cover. Now what does it actually cost us to Overwatch? It costs us our fire point. Well, we don't have any fire points at the moment because we spent them all breaching the room. I don't think anybody's going to be able to get close enough to us to take a shot on this turn. But I could be wrong. Didn't see any guard there.
Hey,
Let's move around with you. Let's go ahead and put you on to Overwatch, if we can. Probably in a cone in this direction. I mean, where's somebody going to come from? It's only if they come through the door it's really going to be a problem.
Right.
Let's put you on Overwatch in that direction. And let's get you sort of stacked up behind the door. And that's it, we'll jump there, ready to go. Okay, let's end the turn. I mean, for all we know, there's only that one guard who was over near the entrance. So whether he will try and make his way over towards us, I don't really know if he's going to do that. Well, nothing's happened yet.
yeah.
Now, of course, they could be on Overwatch. That's a possibility. Still can't see anybody yet. Doesn't mean that nobody's out here. What was that? Can't go that way. I guess you then should probably just go back onto Overwatch. So you probably need to Overwatch in a cone in this sort of direction. Can you Overwatch as well? Oh, you've used all your movement, but you've still got your fire point. I guess Overwatch only costs the... what was that other option you had? Sure shot. The next shot from this character cannot be dodged by the target, but that also requires a movement point. But we can definitely do an Overwatch in this direction with you. And we can Overwatch with you as well, apparently. Well, let's go ahead and do that then. And let's do yours in a sort of a 360-degree fashion. We'll end the turn. See if that one patrolling guard comes around us. Now, there might be somebody in here. We don't know if there is or there isn't. So we will stack up outside the doors and breach. So let's move you in. Let's move you in as well.
Yeah.
We will move you over here. Okay, so we should have the opportunity to breach. We want to breach this room. Confirm.
Oh, bakwas.
They're civilians. The civilians just run off. Apart from the one that camps down. Now, we didn't need to actually shoot anybody, so we can just probably do that.
Leslie, Bolt totally owes you $10. We've got a reactor and what looks like a fission device.
Then the test is imminent. Get out of there, now.
Copy. We'll save some legwork if we jump over the wall from the roof here. Bolt?
I heard you. Activate your beacon now. I'll meet you at the LZ.
So, somewhere on this map is a bit of intel that I have missed. I'm probably not going to go hunting for it on this particular playthrough. And I'm sure at some point I'll have an opportunity to play through again and find where it is. I mean, I assumed we'd checked all the buildings out. I mean, we looked down here, didn't we? Was there any buildings we didn't go in? There. It's right in there. I mean, I could run all the way down and try and get to it, but I'm not that fussed about it. I don't even know what the intel is worth, what it gives to me, so I'm not going to bother that too much. So, evacuate. Select one of the available evac zones. Looks like there's only one available. So, let's go ahead and confirm. And do we have any movement left? Well, we do a little bit, I think. You have some. Let's get you back out here. Right, you can... Well, you can Overwatch. You probably should. You need action points to Overwatch. Okay, that's fine. Let's just end the turn then. And we really just need to run down to the evac point from here. I can hear footsteps and they're not mine. So, where do we get to the evac point? The evac point is over there, so that's hopping over the wall. And it's probably miles away from where I spotted the thing that I'd missed. Which is actually in there. It's not miles away, but it's not going to be easy to get to because we'd have to kind of go all the way around. So, yeah, let's just go and try and get out of here. So, I think they're suggesting that we go up and over this wall. Making good use of ladders. Can we Overwatch? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. You never know when you'll need to Overwatch, and let's just try and get everybody else up onto the roof if possible. Keep them all safe. Four turns to get over there seems quite reasonable. You can only just get on the roof. Now then, I'd like, if possible, to get you to overwatch in a cone in this sort of direction. Just in case anyone comes in from over there. Let's end the turn. There's definitely at least one guard patrolling the map, because there's that one that was near the entrance that I didn't kill. And I can hear footsteps. Now, I'm not sure how the AI works in this game, whether or not they automatically know where you are and just head straight towards you, or maybe they just wander around looking for you. Well, you didn't find us on that turn anyway. What was that?
Deadpan, come in.
We're alive, Leslie.
Oh, good. All I had was static there for a minute. What happened?
The test. It didn't blow us to pieces.
Cold test then. No fissile material. But they have the technology.
So even there's 2 turns until the vehicle arrives, but then there may be a number of turns until it's till we have to get in. So there may be the possibility of actually getting that hidden thing. I'm not sure whether or not it'll be the case, but we'll find out. You can hopefully find out if there's any enemies out here that we need to deal with. Well, you can't see anybody, so that's good enough for me. Let's get you guys down here.
What do you require?
Looks like we can actually move multiple people at once. Move one while the other's still moving, which is good.
Yeah.
I guess I should... You see, because there's nothing to stop me overwatching, you know, it only really costs me my fire point, which I haven't used for anything else. So to that end, it does encourage a little bit of Overwatch spam, I think. It's like if I haven't already fired, there's almost no reason why I shouldn't Overwatch. Right, we've actually spotted an enemy there. Wasn't expecting that. We've got a guy over there. You're too far away to do anything. Oh, where have all these guys come from? Stop shooting my person. So he did the minimal amount of damage, possibly because we were very far away. We've got decent armor, or at least we had decent armor. It looks like it's a bit damaged now. Now they have all fired, which means they probably don't have Overwatch.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see what we can do. So we've got 3 targets. We've got this guy over here, which we might be able to do something about. Let's just carry on down here and move into cover. Is there anybody that we can actually take a shot at? This guy's in cover. That's going to be tricky. So these guys are all in cover, I feel. Let me try and move everybody else into cover where possible. So definitely move you into full cover because you've taken a few hits already. You are definitely going to... Yeah, so you're not going to do enough damage there. It's not worthwhile, but we can probably put you on Overwatch and have you overwatching in this direction and shooting this guy if he gets close. You will not do enough damage to kill this guy, so again, let's go and put you in Overwatch. And where's the other guy? The other guy's down here.
Yeah, me too.
So let's do that. And then we've got Durand. Not a great deal of cover available for you. Would have been nice if I could have got that other intel. I'll remember for next time. You can't shoot because you don't have enough action points. That's because you've got some sort of LMG, that's why. Okay, I guess then... Well, you do still have your... You do still have... what's this thing? Fire at selecting enemy with a simple shot. Yeah, you're not going to hit with that. You could actually Overwatch with that. It doesn't do a huge amount of damage. Maximum it's going to do is 40. Both of these guys have 45 health. So even if you hit with it, you're not going to kill them. What about a headshot? It's only going to do 20 damage, so it's not worth it. So I guess we just end the turn. See what these guys do. Right, you're actually stepping out. We get a reaction fire against you. Or an overwatch. That was a very, very low shot. And a shot against you. Are you going to retaliate? You have. You've taken a shot. Cheeky monkey. Ah, so you can overwatch multiple times. That's good to know. And you're going to take a shot as well. And you did 2 damage. Okay, well, the evac vehicle should be arriving on this turn, so we probably just want to bug out at this point. Not sure if this is a firefight I can win. We dodged that one. A lot more guards on this map than I was aware of, you know. Where are all... Yeah, we're not staying around to fight this. Another 8 damage there. Is he going to throw some more guards at us? I'm sure these guards weren't on the map to begin with. They seem to be spawning all over the place. Here's our ride. Okay, well, everybody can get to the extraction point, I think. We've only got 3 turns, so we're not going to be able to kill everybody, even if we wanted to. So let's just get out of here. There we go. Everybody out. And the guards just standing around watching while we all get in the helicopter. Okay, so the mission was complete. It was a success. We completed both of our secondary objectives. We exfiltrated all of our agents, didn't leave any behind, didn't lose any, no civilian casualties. No danger from civilians, no danger from MIA agents, no evac compromised. Equipment acquired 3 of 5. So that must have been what was in the other sort of locker. That was equipment. So I missed equipment and I missed a classified document. Well, I think that's good enough. I'm going to click continue, see what happens. And this is probably just going to take us straight into another mission. So I will do that on the next video. Thanks once again for watching. I hope you are still enjoying Phantom Doctrine. I will see you next time. And until then, goodbye for now.